Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It is me, Johnny Sports, and welcome back to the top 5 talents of the week. In this week, I have a couple of really good specimens, let me tell you that, man. This week has a lot of good talent in it, and if you guys do enjoy these types of videos, please go ahead and smash that like button right now, right before the first intro starts. That would be much appreciated. Let's try and reach 1,500 likes, and let's get straight into this episode with, at the start, in the center back position from Athletic Bilbao, his name is Yeray. This guy is actually a center back who can also play in the right back position. He starts off at a 73 rating and he has 86 potential on him. As you can see, he has really good physical stats already, but they keep on improving. That's a good thing. So his acceleration will also be above 70, which is great for a center back, but he's only 6 foot tall, which is something that maybe some people would not like. So you can try him in the right back position, in which he's also quite good. I really would recommend you guys try him out. He has 86 potential, and I only had to pay 6 million in the January transfer window, in which he was already 75 rated or something. He starts off at a 73 rating and he really grows quickly, so get him as soon as you can, because after that he will be quite expensive. As you can see, his skill stats are just insane for a center back. He has 82 shot power, makes no sense at all, and also his passing is great. Short passing 85, long passing 82, stand tackle and slide tackle are on point, actually 95 on his slide tackle. He grew to an 84 rating for me in 5 seasons, which means he grew by plus 11 within those 5 seasons, and he was always a really reliable center back. I used him in a center back position, and also for a couple of matches tried him in the right back position. He could definitely play there. And now let's take a look at Palhinha. This guy has just recently gotten a nice upgrade, and he now has 86 potential. I think before that he had 83 potential. He's currently loaned out from Sporting to Moreirense, and he starts off at its 72 rating, 20 years old, center defensive midfielder. Obviously one of those center midfielders or center defensive midfielders who are really strong and great at defending. I would definitely recommend you guys check him out. He is so solid. I would compare him to the likes of William Carvalho. Since he's also from the same team, it makes sense. The one thing though, you can only buy him in the upcoming season, and the weird thing is he seemed to be glitched, so I had to pay like even more than you guys have seen on the screen right now, 14 million. They did not accept that. In the second season already they wanted 26 million, which just shows you that this guy is actually an insane talent and Sporting is valuing him already. He grew to an 84 rating for me, started off at a 72 I think, so that is plus 12 within 5 seasons. And at the 84 rating, he is really, there's just no way to get past him. Seriously, he is tall, 6'3" tall I think, and he has a 4-star weak foot if I'm not mistaken. But let's move on to a new player in FIFA 16. This guy has just recently been added, starts off at a 64 rating, and if this guy is not a road to glory talent for you guys, I don't know what is, because this guy starts off at the age of 17. He's playing for Trabzonspor in Turkey, 84 potential on him, so he can grow from a 64 to an 84 rating, which means if you have a team that starts off in like League 2 and then you move up into the BPL, he will already be like 75 rated or something around that rating. In my opinion, you can definitely get him there with some training, but I only had to pay 850k for him. That is the cheapest player in this episode. Actually, right off the start in the career mode, he's 16 years old, so after a couple of months or only 1 month into the first season, he is actually turning 17. After the 5 seasons, he grew to a 78 rating for me, so plus 14 within only 5 seasons, and that without any training. So if you guys can train him, go ahead and do so. His physical stats are just great. The only thing that's missing is the 4-star skills, but let me tell you, man, this guy is such a great dribbler. You don't need 4-star skills. He's also not the tallest player, so he is really agile. Try him out and you will have a lot of fun with him in your road to glory career mode. Moving on now to probably the most overpowered talent in this episode. He starts off at a 73 rating and he only has 80 potential, but let me tell you one thing. the fact that he only has 80 potential doesn't mean anything to Marcel Sabitzer, because if you take a look at his stats, his physical stats are just insane. He's so fast, he's 5'10" tall, so he's not one of those attackers who will get shrugged off the ball very often. He has decent strength on him, which is on a 69 rating, and you can just get past players so easy. If this guy had 4-star skills, he would be so popular and everyone would use him. So I'm hoping that he learns a couple of skills for FIFA 17 and gets the 4-star skills. But as you can see right here, I had to pay 5 million for him. He can play in the cam position, the striking position and the right midfield position. But according to FIFA, the best position for him to play in is the right wing position. And at that position, he's actually always 1 rating higher rated than his rating shown on screen. In 5 seasons, he got to the 80 rating for me. I played him most of the time in a cam position. I also tried him out on the right wing. With his pace, he's just insane. Take a look at this. 29 matches, 29 goals and 12 assists. He was definitely the best player out of this episode. Let me tell you that, guys. He is just so much fun to play with. You definitely have to try him out and give him a shot, and he will impress you. Moving on into the striking position, we have Jonathan Calleri from Boca Juniors. Actually, I think you pronounce it like Calleri, because that's again double L, Argentina, or maybe Calleri because that's Argentina. But let's get rid of that. Boca Juniors 80 potential, starts off at a 74 rating, and the only reason why I really wanted to try this guy out was he's 5'9" tall with 80 strength and 81 jumping. So I was like, why is this guy so good? Even though he's actually not the tallest player for the striking position, I thought let's give him a shot and see if he's good enough. If he's not, I will not put him into the video and just pick another striker. But this guy actually was really good, and these are one of those talents where you go, let's try him out, and then you try him out and you feel like, holy shit, this guy is actually amazing. He has 86 finishing after 5 seasons, got up to the 81 rating, so he got past his potential already in 5 seasons. 89 shot power and 76 long shots. You can definitely take some long shots with this guy. But most importantly, his finishing really helps out. If you go through on the goalkeeper one-on-one, you will definitely smash it past him with some power, or also with some finesse. He can do that as well. He is not the fastest guy, but he's also not the slowest. I think he has like the right balance. I really seriously think he's a great striker. Try him out. It is one of those talents that not everyone is going to be using, so you can feel like, alright, I'm using a player that's not mainstream, so to say. And here you can see the prices of the players after 5 seasons, and I have to say, if I had to pick a top 3 out of these, I really couldn't. I seriously enjoyed everyone a lot, and since these guys are distributed from the defense to the midfield to the striking position, you can definitely go ahead and try all of them out, or even buy all of them into your team. They worked great for me at Melbourne, and I had a lot of fun playing with them. But as always, you guys have suggested a couple of these players. Leave your comments down below with some talents to use for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day. Smash that like and peace.